Hello there. Welcome back to another episode of the Nerdcast. Today we are going to be reviewing, as I'm sure you can tell by the intro, the newest Avatar movie. Yep, new Avatar movie. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. But before I can review any movie of any kind, I must bring on my part two, my literal spirit animal, America's mother and ass. Please, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Off topic, Tony. I just found out that the co-creator of Spider-Man and the creator of Wolverine died. John Romita Sr. Just found out today, passed away. He was the one. He created the character Mary Jane Watson. What's going on, Frank? But I wanted to throw that out there, so my condolences to his family.
Condolences out. We'll visit that later. Wow.
Didn't mean to throw you off there, bud.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off the whole pivot. But we have another guy will also be joining us Sunday.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He is the co-host of the upcoming show. Don't miss it. For PWJ Fix podcast. The one, the only, Andy O.
What's up? Yo.
I'm not too sure about this guy.
Well, they weren't too sure about you too, but you know.
I know, right?
We worked it out.
we all work it out. You know, doesn't come off in the wash, comes out in the dryer. You know? Okay, so guys, listen. Did anybody else? You know what? This is how much. You know what? I shall bring up the new Avatar trailer. You guys discuss it amongst yourselves for just a hot second.
Well, I would like to, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to go on a record as to say that this was not my suggestion for a movie. This was, fearless leader Tony Leonidas. You know, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Now, I enjoyed the first Avatar movie, and this one had its high points and definitely had its low points. But we will get into that here in just a second.
I don't think that the last time I ever watched a 3-hour-long movie, I think the last time I'd have to say it was back when Lord of the Rings Return of the King came out. That's how long it's been since I've watched that long of a movie.
Me, it was probably The Godfather.
So, it was definitely an interesting one. I mean, if you're not really into it, it's hard to follow.
Uh-huh. All right, guys. I'm back. Let's watch the trailer, shall we?
Roll it.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy.
That's mine, those big rocks.
but I feel her. I hear her heartbeat. She's so close.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
I see.
The way of water connects all things. Before your birth and after your death.
This is our home!
I need you with me. And I need you to be strong.
Really?
Stronghold.
I'll tell you what.
Cut the cable. Most people have no clue that
Not gonna lie. No. I don't like it.
Definitely a very interesting movie.
You know what? Andy. Today I feel very confident in letting you lead off.
You sure about that?
Oh, I'm super duper sure.
Where do I start? Because this was a
Go
hard
on,
movie.
let me get you on the full. Let me get you. Go on, do it. Just do your thing, baby.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, you know, if this is more of a movie, if you're like really into the anime and things like that. I didn't really watch the first one all the way through. I've seen a lot of big bits and pieces, so it was kind of a hard storyline to follow, regardless. Especially if you don't watch the first one all the way through. The storyline kind of jumps all over the place. It basically they end up. I don't even remember his name, but he ends up marrying or staying with the other woman who eventually becomes the mother of his, I believe it was 4 kids. They end up getting run out of their homeland basically by the, I don't know if you'd say the government or the army or whatever. Then they start targeting the father for basically their group shooting down every aircraft that comes within the vicinity of their land. And somewhere along the line, I don't know, I kind of had a hard time following it. I'm not sure if they basically, I think it was they reincarnated some of the soldiers that were taken out and basically either brought them back to life or rebuilt them as basically another form of an avatar, which kind of threw me off a lot as well. But it, like I said, I give it about 3 stars. I'm not really big on this type of movie. I think the only best scene that was in it, I think, was when the sergeant or whatever he was, when they captured 2 of the kids, he said, "Show me your hands," and he just goes like this. So there was a couple of good, like PG-13 rated, adult kind of like little Easter eggs in there that were kind of funny, but a lot of it was more somewhat kid friendly. Basically, kind of teaches you how they suffered through having to be pushed out of where they were from, moved to another island to seek help from another tribe, I guess you would say. Learn how
We're going 3 stars.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 stars because I just don't follow that type of stuff. I mean, it was a good movie. Like, I'll give it that. Like, all the like animations and all of the, you know, the sceneries and stuff were really good. The storyline, you know,
3 stars.
the creatures were kind of weird too. Especially, I don't know what the name of the creature was that he like grew a bond to, but it was like a mixture of like a hammerhead shark with like a humpback whale. It was kind of weird, mixed with this like a sea turtle.
Yeah,
well,
that animal was also accused of being some kind of murderous killer, but he wasn't.
But he was, yeah.
But okay, all right. So we got 3 stars from Andy, and Andy's 3 stars is usually it's unwarranted, but we're going to allow Andy's full reign of terror today with his 3 stars. Your mediocrity list keeps continuing. The Great American Ass.
Well, okay. I saw the first one and I saw this one. I had to see it twice because there were some scenes that just didn't gel with me, and it jumped around. Interestingly enough, the daughter Kiri is adopted daughter who was Sigourney Weaver's character from the first one's child.
Is that not her voice?
It is her voice. She voices. She also voices Kiri in this. The plot has holes all through it, and I saw that and I'm like, what are they thinking? And I just found out that the next one probably won't be out till 2031 of all things, which it's not going to break my heart one bit. Quite frankly, do you need a booster seat, Tony?
I just go ahead, keep going.
Okay, which is not going to break my heart because, quite frankly, I don't think this one was as good as the first one. Now, yes, it had the lively colors and the different animals and different fish in the movie. All in all, they could have wrapped this movie up in probably 2 hours at the most. They didn't have to go 3 hours, because the longest 3-hour movie I've ever seen was probably The Godfather. And this, to me, 3 stars.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
No, you're not the only one. Not on this one.
I'm having some technical difficulties over here.
You sure it ain't operator error?
I think it might be one of those kind of situations. So I'm okay now. I'm okay. Thanks for checking. Just in case you were wondering. Guys, we are at 15 minutes and 46 seconds when I hopped on here. And I'm going to tell you why we won't waste your time here at the Nerdcast. My movie review Avatar: The Way of Water. Dude, really? It took you that long to tell me this? Not to mention when you sent the kid into the water and there's a fish after him. Sorry about the spoilers, but dude, you literally, it looked like I was playing a PlayStation 5 game. Isn't Avatar supposed to be like the thing? Like when it came out when I was a kid, the first one, it was like, oh my god, it revolutionized everything we ever knew as far as CGI, or half of it looked like PlayStation 5 graphics, bro. Like it feels to me like we're not going to be doing another Avatar review on this channel. Story, great story. Could have spent a little bit more time on how the kids came about. Maybe a little more time, except for us having to actually look throughout the movie about 3 or 4 fingers. Maybe a little more time on that and less time on a pointless water chase of a kid. Like maybe a little less of that. Maybe a little more of the important stuff. But don't worry. There's going to be like 4 more of these. 3 more of these. Anyway, I know. I sound like a thoroughbred hater. But I promise you, I love movies. I just don't love your movie. Biggest 3... If you want to know, these guys are generous. These guys are ruthless, actually, is what I meant to say. Is because I was going to give it 3.5 to try to be nice. But now these guys went down to 3 stars each. I'm going to have to give you 2. Sorry. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right? Felt weird. I don't like it.
It was weird.
Made me feel weird.
Not warm and fuzzy inside.
None of the warm and fuzzy. I don't like it. One thing that I can't do is act excited about something that I can't be excited about.
I was not fond of it. I thought we knocked it out of the park last week. This one, not so much.
It did have one decent action scene. I think the best action scene for me, anyways, was when the scientists got wrapped around on the fishing boat when they were trying to capture him with the harpoon, and he gets his arm wrapped around the top of the boat, and it literally just flings him off the boat, and his body goes that way, and his arm goes the other way. That was probably like the only exciting scene in it.
That was kind of righteous. I will have to say that. I was kind of thrilled about that one.
Other than that, like I said, I just couldn't follow the storyline. It just didn't do it for me.
Well, for me, like I said, there was just too many holes in the plot. They didn't, and I would have rather sit there and watch James Cameron's Titanic as opposed to watch this.
You know, I was gonna say, James Cameron. Now, don't get me wrong, because he also produced the second best movie villain of all time, next to my boy James Cameron produced the second best movie villain of all time.
You are referring to Terminator.
No. Rose. Rose from Titanic.
Yeah. She's definitely up there.
So what are you saying? You want to paint Jim like one of your French girls?
I want to paint you like one of my French girls, baby. You know how I love you.
Wrong platform.
Wrong.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, Tony got his Nerdcast mixed up with his OnlyFans.
Sorry, I was just clicking on just now. Sorry. I didn't even turn the fireplace on yet, nor my arc reactor. But man, we really knocked this thing out the park real quick here.
Yeah, it was not one. It was not
Frank,
one of the better ones.
You know what? I want to say.
I hate to be a buzzkill, but it's hard to do a movie review for all the Avatar lovers on a movie that sucked. Sorry to be a buzzkill.
I just want to say hey to Frank Fleming.
Man.
And this is why Star Wars is still the a number one champion of all time when it comes to the nerd movies. Plain and simple.
Okay, listen, guys. Been waiting for a long time to say this. Like a real long time. My brother, my actual brother, broke into my hardcover Harry Potter chest of books that I only read one book out of. And he's running through the whole thing. Next week, he just killed the first book. So we are going to have the Stevementaries of Harry Potter. We shall do the number one movie first. He just got done with the book, so we will give our reviews on the movie. And then I will pump him up and I will make him full of all piss and vinegar and that will be all, tell us about the book and the movies and why the book is better. But we shall do the book and movie review of Harry Potter next week. So this is our assignment, gentlemen. Andy, don't you look at us like that. No, I can already see it on your face. He's like, oh yeah.
That's all right.
Harry Potter, yeah.
Like I said, my wife's crazy for Harry Potter, so I can rewatch that easily.
You trust me, boy.
Listen here. Mr. Weasley. Mr. Weasley.
It's Ron Weasley.
It's not even right hair.
It's not even the right hair.
Hey, yo.
Out of left field. I told you every single time, guys. Every single time. I promise. Yo, do you think that I'm coming on your new show and you think he's not coming on? It's a wrap, bro.
Was that you or Jim that posted the video the other day of that little clip of him sitting at the table talking about like chicas and all this other crap? I think that was you or Jim.
I don't know.
Don't forget this guy.
Oh, it might have been
right
Mrs.
here, man.
Mendoza. I think it was Mrs. Mendoza.
Nobody like this guy. All right, guys. So what we've done today is pretty much tell you that I could save you 3 hours and 15 minutes of your time by just saying
The movie sucked.
say no to Avatar. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on our journey in watching this pointless ass movie. Y'all have a great night. And if you guys want to come after hours and join us, we're going to do a little after hours episode of Goat Milk Diaries because, I mean, we had some things happen on Monday. So, thank you for joining us. And please tune in Sunday at 8 o'clock. You know what? Go on, get them. Tell them. Tell them, Jim.
Tune in Sunday. We will be. I will be announcing who we will be interviewing on there, and also we might have a belt unboxing and a belt reveal come Sunday at 4 o'clock. Don't forget, it's a debut show. The PWJ Fix Wrestling Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for so every time we go live, you will know about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.